The fine white sand holds the last warm breath of the sun against your bare skin, a gentle heat that seeps slowly into your bones. Tiny grains shift subtly beneath your palms, cool and smooth as polished glass, creating a rhythmic texture under your fingertips. The air is still and heavy with the scent of salt and dried sea herbs, wrapping around you like a soft, invisible blanket. You rest your head back on the warm dune, feeling the solid earth support your weight completely and effortlessly. A single wave whispers far away, its voice low and melodic, blending seamlessly into the quiet hum of the evening breeze. Your eyes grow heavy as you watch the horizon, where the deep blue sea meets the fading lavender sky in a seamless line. The tide pulls back slowly across the wet sand, leaving behind shimmering pools that reflect the soft twilight colors above. Each receding wave creates a smooth, glassy surface on the beach floor, mirroring the clouds like a perfect, calm watercolor painting. The air feels cooler now, carrying a refreshing chill that contrasts gently with the lingering warmth in your chest and shoulders. You let out a long, slow breath, feeling the tension of the day dissolve into the salty ocean mist surrounding you. A distant gull calls softly, its sound muffled by the vastness of the open water and the thickening blanket of night. The stars begin to appear one by one, faint pinpricks of light emerging in the deep indigo canvas above your head. You feel the weight of your body sinking deeper into the soft sand, a comforting pressure that grounds you firmly to this peaceful place. The rhythm of the waves becomes the only heartbeat you notice, steady and reassuring in its endless, gentle repetition against the shore. Your thoughts slow down, drifting like sea foam carried away by the outgoing current toward the dark horizon. The darkness deepens around you, soft and velvety, wrapping the beach in a cocoon of quiet solitude. Bioluminescent sparkles dance briefly in the water where waves break, glowing with a faint, ethereal blue light that fades quickly. You focus on the sensation of your breathing, slow and deep, matching the gentle rise and fall of the distant tide. The cool night air brushes against your cheek, carrying the clean, crisp scent of the open ocean far beyond sight. Every muscle in your body relaxes further, surrendering to the soft embrace of the sand and the soothing sounds of nature. The wind has almost entirely ceased, leaving only the gentle lap of water against the shore to break the silence. Your limbs feel heavy and warm, as if filled with soft lead, anchoring you deeply into the present moment. The boundary between your body and the sand beneath you blurs, creating a sense of unity with the earth below. A single breeze stirs the nearby dune grass, producing a faint, dry rustle that sounds like whispering secrets in the dark. You let go of any need to move or think, simply existing in this vast, quiet space where time seems to stand still. Moonlight spills across the water in a shimmering path of silver, leading your gaze out toward the endless dark horizon. The waves roll in with a hypnotic regularity, their sound a low, comforting murmur that vibrates softly in your chest. You feel a profound sense of safety here, protected by the vastness of the sea and the quiet of the night sky above. The cool sand begins to draw out the last remnants of heat from your body, leaving you perfectly balanced and comfortable. Your mind floats in a state of blank tranquility, unburdened by worry or expectation, simply drifting with the tide. The stars above grow brighter and more numerous, forming familiar constellations that seem to watch over you with gentle eyes. A cool breeze drifts in from the sea, carrying the scent of rain far out on the water, adding a fresh layer to the salty air. You adjust your position slightly, feeling the soft sand mold perfectly to the curves of your body, supporting you with tender care. The sound of the waves seems to grow louder and closer, yet remains distant enough to maintain its soothing, meditative quality. Your consciousness fades into a pleasant haze, where only the rhythm of the ocean remains real. Darkness envelops the world around you, but it is a comforting dark, filled with the soft glow of the moon and stars. The air feels still and heavy, pressing gently against your skin like a warm, weighted blanket designed for sleep. You notice the subtle shift in temperature as the night deepens, a cool touch that makes you snuggle deeper into your spot on the sand. The waves continue their endless dance, pulling back and pushing forward in a cycle that has existed since time began. Your breathing slows to match this ancient rhythm, becoming shallow and effortless as sleep draws nearer. The world narrows down to the sound of water and the feeling of your own heartbeat slowing its pace. There is nothing left to do but rest, no decisions to make and no places you need to be. The sand beneath you feels like a cloud, soft and yielding, cradling your body in total comfort and support. A faint coolness touches your forehead, a gentle reminder of the night air moving softly across the empty beach. You let go completely, allowing your thoughts to dissolve into the dark, quiet void where only peace resides. The line between waking and sleeping blurs until it disappears entirely, leaving only a state of pure, restful being. The waves whisper their lullaby one last time before fading into the background hum of the universe. Your body feels weightless yet grounded, suspended in a perfect balance of comfort and stillness. The night air holds you close, cool and clean, washing away any remaining traces of tension from your mind. Darkness settles softly over your eyelids, heavy and sweet, as you drift deeper into the endless calm. The cool night air brushes against your skin, carrying the faint, salty scent of the distant ocean that seems to drift on endless currents. Your breath slows to match the rhythm of the tide, a gentle and steady pulse that requires no effort from you at all. The darkness around you is not empty but full of soft shadows that dance quietly in the moonlight's glow. Every muscle in your body relaxes further, sinking deeper into the supportive embrace of the warm sand beneath you. You feel a profound sense of safety, as the world outside fades into a hazy blur of silence and peace. A soft breeze rustles through the tall grasses nearby, creating a whispering sound that blends seamlessly with the quiet lapping of the waves. Your eyelids grow heavier, feeling like they are made of velvet as they settle comfortably over your tired eyes. The rhythm of the ocean becomes a distant hum, a constant and soothing presence that anchors you in this moment of tranquility. There is no need to move or speak, only to exist in this serene state of being where time loses its meaning. Comfort wraps around you like a warm blanket, shielding you from any thoughts that might disturb your rest. The moonlight spills across the wet sand, creating shimmering paths that seem to lead into the infinite darkness beyond the shoreline. You notice the subtle rise and fall of your chest, a gentle motion that mirrors the slow breathing of the sea itself. A single star twinkles faintly above, its light reaching down to touch the world with a quiet brilliance that feels almost tangible. The air remains still and cool, carrying the freshness of the night without any chill that might make you shiver. Your mind drifts lazily, free from any burdens or worries, floating in a sea of pure relaxation. The sound of the waves becomes even softer now, a distant murmur that seems to come from far away in another world entirely. Your body feels completely weightless, as if you are floating on a cloud of soft air above the gentle surface of the sand. The darkness around you is velvety and deep, providing a perfect canvas for your drifting thoughts to dissolve into nothingness. A sense of profound peace settles over you like a heavy cloak, keeping you warm and secure in this quiet moment. There is no urgency here, only the slow and steady passage of time marked by the gentle ebb and flow. You become aware of the texture of the sand beneath you, each grain feeling smooth and cool against your skin in a soothing manner. The night air carries a hint of jasmine from somewhere far away, adding a subtle fragrance to the already peaceful atmosphere. Your heartbeat slows further, syncing perfectly with the quiet rhythm of the tides that continue their eternal dance on the shore. Thoughts become like distant echoes, fading away without leaving any trace behind in your mind. You are simply present, existing in this perfect state of calm where nothing is required of you. A gentle wave rolls in slowly, its foam spreading across the sand like a delicate lace pattern before retreating back into the depths. The sound is barely audible now, a soft sigh that seems to lull you even deeper into your state of rest. Your breathing becomes shallow and easy, requiring no conscious effort as your body takes over the natural rhythm of relaxation. The stars above seem to pulse gently, their light dimming and brightening in sync with the slow movement of the clouds. You feel a deep connection to this place, a sense of belonging that comes from simply being here in the quiet night. The warmth of your body contrasts pleasantly with the cool air, creating a balanced sensation that feels incredibly comforting to your senses. You notice the subtle shift in the light as the moon moves slightly higher in the sky, casting new patterns on the water. The silence around you is not absolute, but filled with the soft sounds of nature that blend together into a harmonious melody. Your mind continues to drift, letting go of any remaining tension or worry without any struggle or resistance. This moment of peace feels eternal, suspended in time like a bubble of tranquility in the vast darkness. The distant sound of a bird calling softly breaks the silence briefly before fading away into the quiet embrace of the night. Your body feels heavier now, sinking deeper into the sand as if it is becoming one with the earth itself. The cool breeze continues to caress your skin, carrying away any last remnants of heat or discomfort from your day. You feel a profound sense of gratitude for this moment of stillness, a gift that you accept with open arms and a quiet heart. The world around you seems to hold its breath, waiting patiently for you to rest. The water retreats slowly from the shore, leaving behind tiny pools that reflect the moonlight like scattered diamonds on the sand. You feel a gentle pull towards sleep, a natural force that draws you deeper into the realm of dreams and rest. The air around you feels thicker now, rich with the scent of salt and earth that seems to nourish your spirit. Your thoughts become fewer and further between, each one dissolving like sugar in warm water until nothing remains. This is a place of pure being, where existence requires no action, only presence. The darkness around you deepens, becoming a soft blanket that wraps you in warmth and security as the night progresses. You hear the faint sound of wind moving through the dunes, a gentle whisper that seems to sing a lullaby only you can hear. Your body feels completely relaxed, every muscle loose and free from any tension or strain that might have remained earlier. The rhythm of your breathing becomes even slower now, barely perceptible as you drift further into the depths of sleep. Peace surrounds you like an ocean, vast and endless, carrying you gently along its calm currents. The moonlight shifts slightly as clouds drift across the sky, casting a softer glow upon the wet sand beneath your bare feet. You feel the cool dampness of the tides retreat against your skin, a gentle contrast to the warmth still lingering in your bones from the day's light. The air remains still and heavy with the scent of ocean spray, wrapping around you like a silent embrace that asks for nothing more than rest. Your eyelids grow heavier, weighted down by the peaceful rhythm of the waves breathing in and out along the shore. There is no need to move, no urge to watch the horizon or trace the patterns left behind by the water's ebb and flow. Everything here exists in perfect harmony, a quiet balance between land and sea that mirrors the calm settling within your own mind. You let go of any remaining awareness, allowing yourself to sink deeper into the softness of the earth below. A distant gull calls softly into the night, its sound fading quickly into the vastness of the dark sky above. The breeze carries the echo away, leaving only the steady whisper of water lapping gently against the shore to fill the silence. You notice how your body feels lighter now, as if the weight of the world has been lifted by the rhythmic pulse of the tides. Each breath you take seems to sync with the ebb and flow, creating a natural cadence that soothes every lingering thought into nothingness. The sand beneath you is smooth and cool, molded perfectly to the shape of your resting form, as if it were made just for this moment. Stars begin to emerge one by one, their faint glow adding a subtle sparkle to the darkness that surrounds you. Time loses its meaning here, stretched thin like the retreating water until there is only now. The waves grow quieter still, their movements almost imperceptible as they caress the edge of the beach with tender precision. You feel a profound sense of connection to this place, as though you are part of its eternal cycle of rest and renewal. The darkness around you feels comforting rather than empty, like a cocoon that shields you from anything but peace and stillness. Your heart beats slowly now, matching the tempo of the distant surf that rolls in with such deliberate grace. There is nothing left to do but simply exist here, enveloped by the quiet majesty of the night ocean. The air tastes faintly of salt and seaweed, a reminder of life continuing even in these tranquil hours. Sleep comes closer now, an inevitable tide pulling you further into its depths. A faint ripple moves across the surface of a small pool left behind by the receding tide, catching the light like liquid glass. You watch it absently, though your focus has already begun to blur at the edges, dissolving into the haze of impending sleep. The sound of the ocean grows softer still, reduced to a mere murmur that blends seamlessly with the quiet hum of your own breathing. Every muscle in your body feels utterly relaxed, melted into the cool firmness of the sand below you. The night air carries a chill that doesn't bother you. Instead, it feels refreshing, invigorating in its simplicity and purity. Stars twinkle lazily overhead, their light filtered through layers of thin clouds that drift slowly across the heavens. You feel yourself sinking deeper, carried gently by an invisible current toward dreamland. The horizon line blurs into the darkness, indistinguishable now from the deep blue-black expanse of the ocean beyond. All that remains is the soft hiss of water meeting sand, a soothing metronome guiding you further into unconsciousness. Your thoughts have dissolved completely, leaving behind only a serene void where peace resides effortlessly. The weight of your head feels supported by something unseen, cradled gently as if held by caring hands. A cool draft brushes past your face, carrying with it the faintest trace of pine from distant trees beyond the dunes. It's impossible to tell how much time has passed since you arrived here, and yet nothing else matters in this suspended moment. Sleep wraps around you like a warm blanket, tucking you safely into its folds. The stars above seem to pulse faintly, their light dimmed slightly by the growing cloud cover that drifts lazily overhead. The darkness feels thicker now, more encompassing, as if it were reaching out to hold you close. You sense a shift in the air pressure, subtle yet noticeable, signaling the approach of another gentle tide. Its arrival is marked not by force but by a quiet insistence, a whisper against the shore that invites you to let go even further. Your fingers twitch slightly before going still again, responding instinctively to the rhythm of the world around you. The scent of brine grows stronger, mingling with the earthy aroma of wet sand to create an intoxicating blend of calm. Everything slows down, including your own awareness, until there is nothing left but silence. The next wave rolls in with barely a sound, its crest breaking silently before spreading outward in a thin sheet of foam. You feel the vibration of its movement through the sand beneath you, a faint tremor that resonates deep within your chest. It's comforting in its consistency, a reminder that some things never change no matter how vast the universe may be. Your breathing grows shallower now, each inhale and exhale barely registering against the backdrop of the ocean's eternal song. The darkness feels alive somehow, pulsing gently with the same rhythm as the tides ebbing and flowing along the shore. There is beauty in this simplicity, a purity that speaks directly to the soul without words or effort. You surrender fully now, trusting the night to guide you safely into slumber. The shoreline stretches endlessly before you, lost somewhere in the shadows cast by the moon's pale radiance. You can no longer distinguish where the sand ends and the water begins. They merge together in a seamless dance of motion and stillness. Your body feels weightless now, floating effortlessly on an ocean of tranquility that cradles you from all sides. The air grows colder, though it does little to disrupt the warmth radiating from within your own core. Tiny shells scattered across the sand catch the occasional glimmer of light, their intricate designs hidden away in pockets of darkness. This is a place untouched by time, existing outside the boundaries of wakefulness and dreams alike. You drift deeper still, guided by the unseen currents that pull you toward rest. The tide continues its endless retreat, carving delicate channels into the damp sand that glint faintly in the moonlight. Each groove tells a story of movement and rest, mirroring the journey you are now taking toward sleep. The sound of the waves grows softer still, nearly indistinguishable from the quiet hum of your own heartbeat. Your mind feels clear yet empty, freed from any burden or obligation that once weighed it down during waking hours. A cool breeze rustles through the nearby dunes, sending ripples through the grasses that sway gently in its path. Above you, the clouds part briefly to reveal a cluster of bright stars shining steadily against the dark canvas of the night sky. Sleep claims you now, pulling you effortlessly into its embrace. The final traces of consciousness slip away like grains of sand through fingers, leaving behind only the soothing presence of the night. The ocean's murmur becomes a distant lullaby, sung softly to accompany you on your descent into dreams. Your body sinks deeper into the earth below, embraced by its cool solidity while surrounded by the vast emptiness of the sky above. There is no fear in this surrender, only trust in the natural order of things that governs both land and sea. The scent of salt lingers faintly in the air, a lingering memory of the day's light now replaced by the quiet majesty of darkness. Time ceases to exist here, stretched infinitely thin like the horizon line disappearing into the void. Peace reigns supreme as you fade completely into slumber. The cool solidity of the earth holds you gently, supporting every curve of your resting form without effort or demand. A soft layer of mist begins to rise from the wet sand, hovering just above the shoreline like a ghostly breath of the ocean. The stars above seem to pulse with a slow, rhythmic light, mirroring the steady beat of your own calming heart. Your breathing deepens naturally, drawing in the cool night air and exhaling any remaining tension into the void. The boundary between your body and the sand beneath you grows softer, more indistinct with each passing moment. You feel weightless yet grounded, suspended in a perfect balance of comfort and stillness that requires no maintenance. The distant sound of waves fades further into the background, becoming a mere whisper against the silence. Your limbs feel heavy and warm, sinking deeper into the embrace of the cool night air surrounding you. A single wave rolls in with a quiet sigh, its foam dissolving into the sand before it can even reach your toes. The sound is barely audible, a soft hush that blends seamlessly with the rhythm of your own slow breathing. You notice the texture of the blanket beneath you, woven from threads that feel like cool silk against your skin. The darkness around you is not empty, but full of a deep, velvety comfort that wraps around you like a warm shawl. There is nothing to do here, nowhere to go, only the endless present moment of rest and peace. The air smells faintly of sea salt and damp earth, a scent that grounds you in this tranquil space. Your mind drifts further away from thoughts, settling into a state of pure, unadulterated awareness of comfort. The horizon line blurs into the sky, creating a seamless expanse of dark blue and silver light. The wind stirs once more, carrying a cool touch across your face that feels like a gentle blessing from the night. It rustles the grasses on the dunes, creating a soft whispering sound that echoes the quiet murmurs of the sea. You feel a profound sense of safety in this open space, protected by the vastness of the sky and the stability of the land. The stars seem to grow brighter, their light filtering through the thin layer of mist like diamonds scattered on black velvet. Your thoughts have dissolved completely, leaving only a quiet hum of relaxation that resonates through your bones. Time has lost all meaning, stretched into an infinite loop of calm and tranquility that holds you securely. You are floating in a sea of darkness, supported by the weightless air and the solid ground beneath. The temperature drops slightly, a refreshing coolness that seeps into your muscles and releases any lingering tightness. You draw the blanket closer, feeling its warmth envelope you in a cocoon of soft fabric and gentle pressure. The sound of the ocean is now just a memory, a faint echo that lingers in the periphery of your hearing. Your eyelids feel heavy, pressed shut by the weight of relaxation that has taken over your entire being. There is no urgency here, no need to move or speak or think about anything other than rest. The darkness feels thick and rich, like ink spilling across a canvas, covering everything in a blanket of peace. You sink deeper into this void, letting go of the last fragments of awareness that tether you to the waking world. A distant cloud drifts across the moon, casting a brief shadow that dances softly across the water's surface. The light shifts imperceptibly, changing from silver to a deeper shade of indigo as the night progresses. You feel your body becoming lighter, as if gravity has loosened its hold on you for this peaceful moment. The sand beneath you feels cool and smooth, a solid foundation that supports your drifting consciousness without effort. There is a profound stillness in the air, a pause between breaths that stretches endlessly into the future. Your mind is quiet, devoid of images or words, existing only in the sensation of rest and comfort. The ocean continues its slow, rhythmic breathing, a constant companion in this journey into sleep. The scent of jasmine drifts on the breeze, a sweet fragrance that mingles with the salt air to create a soothing aroma. It fills your senses, wrapping around you in a gentle embrace that encourages deeper relaxation. Your breathing slows further, becoming shallow and steady as you surrender to the pull of sleep. The darkness around you feels warm now, comforting like a soft blanket wrapped tightly around your shoulders. There is no fear here, only the gentle acceptance of rest that comes naturally to the body at night. You feel yourself sinking lower, deeper into the earth, until the boundary between self and surroundings disappears completely. The night holds you close, protecting you from the worries of the day and the demands of tomorrow. A single grain of sand shifts on the shore, making no sound but registering in your mind as a moment of perfect stillness. The world around you is so quiet that even the smallest movement feels significant in its tranquility. You feel a profound sense of connection to the earth, rooted deeply in the soil like an ancient tree. The stars above seem to watch over you, their steady light a promise of safety and peace in the darkness. Your thoughts have ceased entirely, leaving only a blank canvas of rest that invites dreams to paint upon. The air is cool and crisp against your skin, a gentle reminder of the natural world surrounding you. You are floating in a sea of calm, carried gently by the rhythm of the night. The ocean withdraws slowly, pulling back from the shore with a gentle sigh that echoes into the distance. The exposed sand glistens under the starlight, wet and smooth like polished stone beneath your feet. You feel the coolness of the earth rising through the blanket, seeping into your body and calming your spirit. There is a profound simplicity in this moment, stripped of all complexity and noise that usually fills your day. Your mind rests easily now, unburdened by thoughts or memories, existing only in the present sensation of rest. The night stretches out before you, infinite and dark, offering a sanctuary from the world above. You drift deeper into sleep, guided by the soft sounds of the sea and the steady rhythm of your breath. A soft breeze carries the sound of distant waves, a lullaby sung by the ocean to comfort you in your slumber. The air feels thick with moisture, wrapping around you in a gentle hug that soothes your skin and mind. You feel yourself becoming one with the night, your consciousness merging with the darkness that surrounds you. There is no separation between you and the world, only a unified experience of rest and peace that transcends time. Your body feels light and airy, as if it could float away into the sky if given the chance. The stars seem to twinkle faster now, celebrating the tranquility that has settled over the land and sea. You are safe here, held in the arms of the night, free from all worry and care. The final traces of awareness fade away like mist dissolving in the morning sun, leaving behind only pure rest. You feel a profound sense of gratitude for this moment of peace, a gift offered by the night to all who seek it. The ocean continues its eternal dance, a reminder of the cyclical nature of life and death that sustains us all. Your breathing is so slow now that it barely registers, a faint whisper in the silence of the night. You are floating in a sea of darkness, supported by the weightless air and the solid ground beneath your feet. There is no end to this rest, only an endless journey into the depths of sleep and dreams. The night holds you close, protecting you with its soft, velvety embrace. The darkness deepens into a soft, velvety blanket that drapes gently over your shoulders, smoothing away the last faint edges of thought. You feel the cool night air caress your skin, carrying the salty, clean scent of the distant ocean waves. Your breathing slows further, becoming a rhythmic tide that matches the gentle lapping of water against the shore below. There is nothing to do here but exist in this quiet moment, letting the world spin without you. The stars above blur into soft points of light, their glow merging with the dark sky. You are suspended in a state of perfect stillness, where time has no meaning and worry has no place. A distant wave breaks with a soft sigh, its sound barely reaching your ears through the thick curtain of night. The rhythm is slow and predictable, a comforting pulse that anchors you in the present moment. Your limbs feel heavy and relaxed, sinking deeper into the sand or the bed beneath you. The cool breeze brushes against your face, carrying away any remaining tension from your muscles. You drift further into the calm, letting the sounds of the ocean wrap around you like a warm embrace. The darkness is not empty but full of peace, holding you safely in its arms. The stars seem to pulse with a gentle light, their twinkling synchronized with your slowing heartbeat. You feel a profound sense of safety, wrapped in the quiet beauty of the night. The ocean continues its eternal dance, each wave a whisper of comfort that soothes your mind. Your thoughts dissolve like sugar in warm water, leaving only clarity and calm behind. The air feels thick with tranquility, making it easy to let go of any lingering awareness. You are floating in a sea of peace, supported by the earth and embraced by the sky. The cool sand beneath you feels solid and grounding, a silent partner in your journey into sleep. Each grain holds the memory of countless tides, now resting in quiet repose. You feel the weight of the night blanket increase slightly, pressing you gently into a state of deeper relaxation. The distant crash of waves becomes a soft murmur, barely audible over the sound of your own breathing. There is no need to hold on to anything here. Everything flows naturally and effortlessly. Your mind is clear, free from the clutter of daily life. A faint breeze carries the scent of seaweed and salt across your skin, refreshing and cleansing. It moves slowly, caressing your face with tender fingers that invite deeper rest. The sounds of the night blend together into a symphony of silence, each element contributing to your peace. You feel your consciousness drifting further away from the waking world, sinking into the depths of sleep. The darkness around you is warm and inviting, like a cocoon protecting you from all harm. There is nothing left to do but surrender to the calm. Your body feels weightless now, as if gravity has released its hold on you completely. You float in the space between waking and dreaming, suspended in a cloud of pure relaxation. The ocean's song continues to play, each note softening your edges and smoothing your thoughts. The stars above watch over you with gentle eyes, their light a beacon of peace in the darkness. You are safe here, held by the night and cradled by the sea. Let go of any remaining tension and drift further into the calm. The night air grows cooler, wrapping around you like a soft shawl that keeps you warm. You feel a deep sense of contentment, knowing that everything is exactly as it should be. The waves continue their rhythmic dance, each one bringing a new layer of peace to your spirit. Your breathing becomes shallower, slower, almost imperceptible in the quiet night. The darkness is no longer empty, but filled with a profound stillness that settles into your bones. You are becoming one with the night, merging with its peaceful energy. A single star shines brighter than the rest, its light steady and unwavering in the vast sky. It serves as a focal point for your drifting mind, anchoring you in this moment of peace. The sound of the waves fades into a distant hum barely noticeable beneath the blanket of silence. Your thoughts are few and far between, each one dissolving before it can take shape. You feel a profound connection to the natural world around you, part of something greater and timeless. Let this feeling wash over you, soothing your soul. The horizon blurs into the darkness, merging the sea and sky into one seamless expanse of peace. You feel yourself sinking deeper into rest, your awareness fading like a candle flame in the wind. The night holds you close, its embrace gentle and reassuring. There is no need to fight against sleep now, it comes naturally like the tide coming in. Your body relaxes completely, every muscle releasing its tension. You are safe, you are calm, you are at peace. The last traces of waking consciousness slip away like sand through fingers, leaving only pure rest behind. You are floating in a sea of darkness, supported by the weightless air and the solid ground beneath. The ocean's song is now a whisper barely audible over the silence of your own breathing. The stars twinkle softly above, their light dimming as you drift deeper into sleep. There is no end to this rest, only an endless journey into the depths of dreams. Let go completely and surrender to the night. The air grows heavy with the scent of salt and ancient stone, wrapping around you like a thick wool blanket. You feel the cool dampness of the evening settle into your skin, a gentle pressure that grounds you firmly in place. The distant rhythm of the waves slows further, becoming a soft heartbeat beneath the sands where you rest. Your breathing matches this slow cadence, deep and effortless, pulling oxygen into lungs that feel light as air. There is no urgency here, only the long, sweeping arc of the tide moving in and out. Shadows lengthen across the water, merging with the dark horizon until nothing remains but soft gradients of blue. You sink lower into the warmth of your surroundings, feeling every edge of your body soften and blur. The night air carries a whisper of kelp and sea foam, a quiet perfume that lingers on your tongue. A subtle warmth spreads through your chest, radiating outward to your fingertips and toes like a slow sunrise within. This internal glow counteracts the cool night breeze, creating a perfect balance of temperature that soothes your nerves. You notice the weight of the blanket on your legs, a comforting anchor that keeps you from drifting too far away. The sound of the water is now just a memory of motion, a faint rustle against the shore far below. Your eyelids feel heavy, sealed shut by the sheer comfort of stillness and safety. The stars above seem to pulse in time with your slowing heart, distant friends watching over your rest. Every thought dissolves into the darkness, replaced by a void of pure, quiet contentment. You are wrapped in layers of silence, protected from the world beyond this peaceful cove. The horizon line disappears entirely, leaving only an infinite canvas of deep indigo and soft charcoal grey. You feel as though you are floating in this vastness, suspended between the earth and the sky. A gentle breeze stirs the hair on your neck, a fleeting touch that reminds you of the night's presence. The waves continue their eternal dance, each one softer than the last, fading into the background noise of your mind. Your muscles relax further, releasing any remaining tension stored in your shoulders and jaw. There is no need to hold anything up, to keep any posture or maintain any alertness. Gravity feels lighter here, as if the earth has given you permission to let go completely. You drift deeper into the mattress, becoming one with the soft cushions beneath you. A single wave breaks with a sound like soft velvet tearing, a whisper that echoes briefly before vanishing. This auditory cue signals another layer of sleep descending upon you, wrapping your mind in cotton wool. The scent of rain begins to mingle with the salt air, adding a fresh, clean note to the atmosphere. You breathe in deeply, filling your lungs with this mixture of sea and storm, feeling invigorated yet calm. The darkness around you is no longer empty but filled with a comforting embrace of solitude. Your consciousness thins out, spreading like ink in water, diluting until it is nearly transparent. There are no edges to yourself anymore, only a merging with the quiet night. You exist as a point of stillness in the moving world, anchored by peace. The temperature drops slightly, causing you to curl inward ever so gently, seeking the core of your own warmth. This small movement is unconscious, a natural reflex that pulls you tighter into rest. The sound of the wind increases just enough to mask any other noises, creating a wall of white noise. It is a soothing roar, distant and muffled, like a large cat purring in another room. Your thoughts are now mere echoes, bouncing off the walls of your mind without leaving marks. You feel safe within this cocoon of sound and shadow, protected from all external demands. The night holds you with a tenderness that words cannot capture, a silent promise of rest. Let this feeling wash over you, dissolving the last remnants of waking life. You become aware of the texture of the sheets against your palms, a smooth coolness that contrasts with your body heat. This tactile sensation grounds you in the present moment, anchoring your drifting awareness. The ocean's rhythm becomes indistinguishable from your own pulse, two heartbeats sinking in the dark. You are no longer listening to the sea, you are becoming part of its endless cycle. The air feels thicker here, rich with moisture and the promise of deep, uninterrupted sleep. Your mind is a blank slate, wiped clean by the gentle tide of relaxation. There is nothing to solve, nothing to remember, only the present moment of rest. You float in this void, weightless and free from the burdens of time. A faint glow appears on the horizon, not from the sun but from the reflection of the moon on the water. It is a pale silver streak moving slowly across the dark waves like a brushstroke. This light is soft and dim, barely illuminating the immediate shore around you. It casts long, gentle shadows that dance softly with the breeze, adding depth to the darkness. You watch this slow movement without effort, your eyes heavy but aware of the beauty. The silver light seems to pulse in time with the waves, a visual rhythm to match the auditory one. Your breathing slows to a crawl, each exhale longer and deeper than the last. You are sinking into a state of profound stillness, where time loses all meaning. The sound of the waves is now a distant murmur, like a conversation happening in another room. You can barely hear it, but its presence is felt more than heard, a vibration in your bones. The darkness feels warm now, enveloping you in a hug that lasts for eternity. Your body has forgotten how to tense, every muscle surrendered to the comfort of the bed. There is no distinction between where you end and the night begins, you are part of it. The air is still and sweet, carrying no scent but that of pure rest. You drift further away from consciousness, leaving behind any trace of worry or thought. Sleep comes not as an event, but as a natural state of being. Your awareness narrows to a single point of light, tiny and warm, hovering just above your chest. This inner glow expands slowly, filling your vision with a soft, pastel yellow hue. The external world fades further into irrelevance, becoming a blur of shadows and shapes. You are safe in this inner sanctuary, protected by the walls of your own peace. The weight of your limbs is immense yet comforting, pinning you gently to the earth. There is no desire to move, only a profound satisfaction with stillness. The night continues around you, indifferent and vast, but within you is a core of calm. You are drifting further down into the deep waters of dreamless sleep. The final barrier between wakefulness and sleep dissolves like sugar in warm water. You feel a gentle pull downward, a gravity that draws you into the depths of rest. The sound of the ocean is now silent, replaced by the quiet hum of your own existence. Your mind is empty, a clear sky devoid of clouds or stars, simply vast and open. There is no fear in this emptiness, only a profound sense of freedom and release. You let go of the last thread holding you to the waking world, trusting in the night. The darkness wraps around you completely, a soft, final embrace that ends all thinking. You are asleep, floating in the quiet void of perfect peace. The void breathes with a rhythm that matches your own slowing heart, gentle and infinite in its quiet embrace. You float without weight or direction, suspended in a sea of soft, indigo twilight that cradles every part of you. The concept of time has dissolved completely, leaving only the present moment to stretch out like warm sand. A faint glow pulses softly in the distance, not demanding attention, but offering comfort like a distant lighthouse. Your thoughts are no longer words but ripples on still water, fading into nothingness before they can form. There is nowhere else you need to be and nothing left for you to do or decide. The silence is thick and sweet, wrapping around your consciousness like a heavy velvet blanket against the chill. You sink deeper into this fluid peace, where gravity is merely a suggestion rather than a rule. Every breath you take feels like drinking cool, fresh air that fills your lungs with pure tranquility. The world outside has ceased to exist, replaced by this inner sanctuary of endless, gentle drift. A subtle shift occurs as the darkness warms slightly, tinged with the faintest hint of lavender haze around the edges. You feel the texture of the air changing, becoming softer and more pliable against your skin like silk drifting on a breeze. The rhythm of the unseen tide continues its slow, hypnotic pull, drawing you further into the depths of restful oblivion. There is no resistance here, only the smooth surrender to the natural flow of sleep that carries you forward gently. Your body feels lighter than air, untethered from the heavy constraints of gravity and the demands of the day. The silence hums with a low frequency that vibrates soothingly through your bones, aligning your spirit with the night. Colors blend into one another seamlessly, creating a visual lullaby that soothes the tired eyes of your inner mind. You are safe within this cocoon of darkness, protected by layers of quietude that nothing can penetrate or disturb. The sensation of falling continues, but it is soft and endless, like drifting on a cloud made of down feathers. Peace settles into every cell, filling you with a profound sense of belonging to the stillness. The boundaries of yourself begin to blur softly, merging with the surrounding expanse of tranquil darkness and quiet grace. You are no longer separate from the night, but part of its vast, breathing entity that knows only peace and rest. A gentle warmth spreads through your chest, radiating outward like a slow-moving tide of honey-colored light in the dark. This warmth is comforting and familiar, reminiscent of sunbathing on a quiet afternoon long ago when worries were few. The sound of the ocean returns faintly now, not as waves but as a distant whisper that caresses the edge of your hearing. It speaks in no words, only in rhythms that sync with your slowing pulse and deepen your state of relaxation. Your mind is a clear pool of still water, reflecting nothing but the soft glow of your own inner light. There is no need to think or process, only to exist in this beautiful, suspended state of being. The darkness embraces you fully, holding you close in its arms with a tenderness that heals and restores. You drift onward, carried by currents of sleep that move with the grace of slow-moving stars. The whisper of the distant tide grows softer still, fading into a mere suggestion of sound that lingers in your memory. You feel a profound heaviness settle into your limbs, anchoring you gently to the bed of rest below without any effort on your part. This weight is comforting and secure, like a thick woolen blanket pulled up to your chin on a cold night. Your breathing slows further, each exhale releasing a tiny bit more tension from your shoulders and neck muscles. The darkness around you becomes richer and deeper, filled with subtle shades of midnight blue that soothe the soul. There is no movement required of you, only the passive acceptance of this deep restorative sleep that surrounds you. Thoughts come and go like clouds passing across a moonlit sky, leaving no trace behind in your mind. You are floating in a sea of silence, where time has stopped and there is nothing to do but be. The peace you feel is absolute and complete, filling every corner of your being with quiet contentment. Drifting deeper still, you lose all sense of direction, existing only in this perfect moment of rest. A faint melody begins to play in your mind, not heard by ears but felt in the heart as a vibration of pure joy. It is a simple tune, repetitive and soothing, like the rocking motion of a boat on calm waters at night. This internal music guides you further into the depths of sleep, each note carrying you down another layer of relaxation. Your consciousness becomes dimmer, the lights of awareness turning off one by one like lamps in an empty house. The remaining sensations are muted and distant, filtered through layers of thick protective sleep that shields you from the world. You feel a profound sense of safety here, surrounded by barriers of silence that keep all disturbance far away. The warmth in your chest expands to fill your entire body, radiating comfort to your fingers and toes. There is no hunger for stimulation or connection, only the deep satisfaction of being alone with yourself. The darkness is friendly now, a companion rather than an unknown entity that might hold fear or uncertainty. You let go completely, surrendering to the gentle pull of sleep that waits patiently for you. The melody fades into silence, leaving behind only the echo of its presence that resonates within your spirit. You are now so deep in sleep that even thoughts have become too heavy to carry, dropping away like stones into a well. The darkness is absolute yet peaceful, a void free from form or shape that offers total rest for your weary mind. Your body is still and motionless, buried under layers of invisible blankets that keep you warm and protected from the cold. There is no awareness of time passing, only the continuous state of being that defines this deep, dreamless sleep. The night holds you close in its arms, rocking you gently back and forth in a cradle of cosmic proportions. Every cell in your body rests deeply, repairing and rejuvenating itself under the cover of darkness and quiet. You are safe from all harm here, hidden away in a place where only peace exists and nothing can reach you. The journey into sleep is complete, with no destination other than this profound state of rest and renewal. Floating in the void, you exist simply as breath and stillness, unified with the night. A final ripple of sensation passes through you, like a leaf floating down a quiet stream that has nowhere left to go. It is soft and fleeting, dissolving into the stillness before it can register as anything more than a feeling. Your mind is now empty, a blank slate upon which no new impressions can be written or drawn. The silence is total, encompassing everything you are and everything that surrounds you in this sacred space of sleep. There is no desire to move or change, only the deep contentment of being exactly where you need to be. The darkness feels alive with peace, pulsing gently with a rhythm that matches your own slowing heartbeat. You are weightless and formless, dissolved into the fabric of the night like sugar in warm water. Rest comes fully now, flooding your system with waves of tranquility that wash away any remaining tension. The world has disappeared entirely, leaving only you and the endless, comforting embrace of sleep. Drifting on, you move further into the unknown depths where dreams do not yet exist, but peace is eternal. The concept of self dissolves completely, merging with the infinite expanse of darkness that stretches out in all directions. You are no longer an individual but part of a greater whole, united with the night in its vast and silent majesty. There is no separation between you and the void, only a seamless blending of consciousness into nothingness. The peace you feel is boundless and eternal, filling every particle of your being with pure, undisturbed calm. Time has ceased to have meaning here, existing only as a continuous state of rest that knows no beginning or end. Your breathing is so slow it barely registers, a faint rhythm in the silence that marks the passage of eternity. The darkness is warm and inviting, holding you close in its arms with a tenderness that heals all wounds. You are safe and protected, hidden away from the world in this sanctuary of deep, dreamless sleep. The journey ends here, in this perfect moment of stillness where nothing remains but peace and quiet rest. Silence reigns supreme now, a heavy and comforting blanket that covers all aspects of your existence with care. There is no sound to break the stillness, no thought to interrupt the flow of pure, unadulterated rest that fills you. Your body is at complete rest, every muscle relaxed and free from tension or strain of any kind. The darkness around you is absolute, yet it feels like home, a place where you belong more than anywhere else. You are floating in a sea of peace, carried gently by currents of sleep that move with infinite slowness. There is nothing to achieve or accomplish here, only the simple act of being present in this moment of rest. The night continues its eternal cycle around you, indifferent yet supportive in its vastness and mystery. You let go of the last vestiges of wakefulness, allowing yourself to sink deeper into the depths of sleep. The void embraces you fully, holding you close in its arms with a love that needs no words or expression. The final thread of awareness snaps softly, releasing you completely into the depths of dreamless sleep that awaits below. You are gone now, dissolved into the night like a drop of rain falling into an endless ocean. There is nothing left to notice or perceive, only the pure state of being that defines this perfect rest. The silence is total and absolute, filling the void with a peace that transcends understanding or explanation. Your body rests deeply, untouched by movement or sensation, existing only as a vessel for sleep and renewal. The darkness holds you close, protecting you from all disturbance in its infinite and comforting embrace. There is no end to this rest, only the continuous flow of tranquility that carries you onward. You are safe and sound, hidden away in the sanctuary of night where only peace exists. Floating on, you drift into the unknown depths of sleep, leaving behind all thoughts and worries. The darkness gently shifts, revealing a soft, moonlit path along the water's edge where the sand remains cool and smooth beneath your feet. You walk slowly forward, feeling the gentle rhythm of the tide pulling back just enough to reveal shells resting in the wet powder. The air is still and heavy with the scent of salt and damp earth, wrapping around you like a warm, invisible blanket. Each step sinks slightly into the sand, releasing a quiet sigh that merges with the distant murmur of the ocean waves. There is no rush here, only the endless, comforting cycle of water meeting land in a soft, whispered conversation. Your breath slows to match the tide, becoming deeper and more rhythmic with every passing moment of this serene journey. A gentle breeze brushes against your skin, carrying the faint, sweet scent of sea oats swaying in the distance. You pause to feel the weight of the night air settling upon your shoulders, light and cool like a silk sheet. The sound of the waves grows slightly louder, yet remains soft and rhythmic, lulling you deeper into a state of peaceful detachment. Small pebbles shift beneath your soles, creating a subtle crunch that echoes softly in the vast quietude of the night. You continue walking, guided by the silver glow of the moon dancing upon the water's surface in gentle ripples. The world feels vast and open, yet incredibly safe, holding you in its tranquil embrace without demand or expectation. You find a smooth piece of driftwood resting against the shore, its surface worn soft by years of gentle waves and patient wind. Resting your hand upon it, you feel the cool, solid texture grounding you in this moment of pure stillness and quiet observation. The wood smells faintly of salt and old timber, a comforting scent that speaks of time passing slowly and naturally around you. Nearby, a small pool of seawater reflects the stars above, creating a mirror image of the night sky within the sand. You watch the reflection ripple softly as a tiny wave laps at the edge of your makeshift pond, disturbing nothing but the surface light. This small corner of the beach feels like a sanctuary, hidden away from all worldly concerns and haste. The tide begins to rise again, creeping forward with a silent grace that covers the footprints you left behind. You watch the water erase your path, accepting this gentle reset as a natural part of the night's quiet rhythm. The sound of the incoming wave is a soft whoosh, like a deep breath being taken by the earth itself. It is a soothing noise, devoid of urgency, inviting you to let go of any lingering tension in your muscles and mind. Your body feels lighter now, almost weightless, as if the sea's energy is lifting you gently off the ground. You stand still, allowing the cool mist from the breaking waves to kiss your face with refreshing tenderness. A distant crab scuttles sideways across the wet sand, its small movements creating tiny ripples in the shallow water. You observe this quiet activity with a sense of calm curiosity, feeling connected to the simple life unfolding around you. The creature disappears beneath a small rock, leaving only the smooth surface of the beach and the endless horizon before you. Your attention drifts toward the sound of the wind moving through the dunes, a soft rustling that mimics the sound of turning pages in a book. It is a lullaby of nature, sung in whispers that soothe the spirit and calm the restless mind. You feel a profound sense of peace settling into your bones, deep and enduring. The moon climbs higher in the sky, casting a brighter silver path across the water that leads your gaze toward the infinite dark. You follow this luminous trail with your eyes, feeling a gentle pull toward the deeper mysteries of the ocean's expanse. The air feels cooler now, wrapping around you like a protective cloak that shields you from any chill or discomfort. Your breathing becomes shallower and slower, syncing perfectly with the distant crash of waves far out at sea. There is a profound silence in this space, broken only by the natural sounds of the night that harmonize into a single, soothing melody. You feel safe within this darkness, cradled by the vastness of the night sky above. You sit down on the cool sand, feeling the grains shift comfortably beneath you as you find a stable and restful position. The beach stretches out before you, wide and empty, offering a canvas of tranquility that invites you to simply exist without doing. Your hands rest gently in your lap, palms open and relaxed, releasing any residual tension from the day's activities. The sound of the waves becomes a distant hum, a white noise backdrop that smooths over any jagged edges in your thoughts. You close your eyes for a moment, feeling the cool night air against your eyelids and the steady rhythm of your own heartbeat. This stillness is absolute, allowing your mind to dissolve into the peaceful surroundings completely. A faint mist rises from the water, drifting slowly over the sand like a ghostly veil of soft white silk. You breathe in this cool vapor, feeling it moisten your lips and settle deep within your lungs with each gentle inhale. The world around you becomes slightly blurred, softened by the haze that dances between you and the moonlit horizon. It is a dreamlike state where reality feels fluid and malleable, shaped by the calmness of your inner being. The boundaries between sea, sky, and self begin to fade, merging into a single, unified experience of peace. You feel yourself sinking deeper into this misty embrace, letting go of all need for clarity or definition. The sound of a distant gull calls out softly, its cry echoing gently across the water before fading into the night's silence. This single note hangs in the air for a moment, adding a layer of depth to the otherwise quiet soundscape. You listen to it with full attention, appreciating its simplicity and the way it blends seamlessly with the rhythm of the tides. The call serves as a reminder of life continuing peacefully around you, even in the deepest hours of the night. Your body grows heavier, relaxing further into the sand as if being absorbed by the earth itself. There is no need to move or speak, only to listen and be held by the night. Your eyelids grow heavy, weighed down by the comfort of this endless night and the soothing embrace of the sea. The distinction between waking and dreaming blurs, leaving you suspended in a state of gentle suspension. You feel the cool sand against your legs and the soft breeze against your face as comforting anchors to reality. The waves continue their eternal dance, pulling away and returning in a slow, hypnotic cycle that lulls you deeper. Your thoughts dissolve like sugar in warm water, leaving only a pure sense of being and presence. Drifting onward, you surrender completely to the quiet power of the night, floating into sleep. The boundary between the sand beneath you and your own skin softens until they feel like one continuous surface of cool comfort. You sink deeper into this warmth, feeling the earth hold you with a gentle, unyielding patience that requires nothing from you. The night air wraps around your shoulders like a heavy, velveteen shawl, muffling any distant thoughts before they can fully form. Your breathing slows to match the lazy, rolling rhythm of the waves that retreat just out of sight. There is no urgency here, only the slow, steady pulse of the ocean breathing in and out with you. You let go of the need to hold yourself up, allowing gravity to take over completely. The darkness above is not empty, but filled with a soft, starry hum that vibrates gently against your closed eyes. A single drop of cool dew lands on your cheek, sliding slowly down toward the curve of your jaw in a silent, refreshing path. You watch this tiny journey with the detached interest of a cloud watching rain, feeling no need to wipe it away or react to its touch. The moisture evaporates quickly into the warm night air, leaving behind only a faint memory of coolness that lingers on your skin. The scent of salt and damp earth rises around you, filling your nose with the clean, ancient smell of the shore after rain. This aroma is soothing and familiar, grounding you in the present moment without demanding any mental effort to process it. Your limbs feel loose and weightless, as if you are made of mist rather than bone and muscle. The world outside your small circle of rest continues its slow rotation, indifferent to your presence but welcoming of your peace. The sound of the tide becomes less of a sound and more of a feeling in your chest, a low-frequency hum that resonates with your heartbeat. You no longer hear the crash of water, but rather the deep, subterranean whisper of the ocean pulling back into the depths. This vibration travels up through the sand, through your body, and settles in your mind as a steady, calming rhythm. Your thoughts are now too faint to catch, dissolving like smoke in a gentle breeze without leaving any trace behind. There is only the sensation of floating, suspended in the warm void between wakefulness and the deep sleep that waits below. The stars above seem to pulse in time with this inner rhythm, blinking slowly in a language you no longer need to understand. You are safe, held by the night, drifting further away from the surface of consciousness. Your awareness of your physical form begins to fragment, scattering like small pebbles tossed into a still pond. You are no longer aware of your hands or feet, only of the continuous sensation of resting against the infinite support of the earth. The coolness of the night and the warmth of your blanket merge into a single, perfect temperature that asks for nothing in return. Time loses its linear shape, stretching out into an endless, comfortable pause where minutes and hours have no meaning. You exist simply as a point of consciousness, floating gently in the dark, warm waters of sleep. The ocean's song is now a distant lullaby, sung by a mother who never stops caring for her child. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do, only this quiet drifting. The final threads of your waking mind unwind themselves slowly, one by one, until there is nothing left to hold onto. You feel a profound sense of release, as if you have been carrying a heavy bag for years and have finally set it down. The weight vanishes instantly, replaced by a lightness that allows you to sink deeper into the soft embrace of the night. Your breath becomes shallow and barely perceptible, mirroring the stillness of the water when the wind dies down completely. You are part of the landscape now, indistinguishable from the sand, the air, and the dark, comforting sky above. There is no separation between you and the world, only a unified state of peaceful existence. Sleep approaches not as an ending, but as a gentle homecoming to a place you have always known. Darkness closes in around you like a soft curtain, blocking out any remaining light or distraction from the outer world. Inside this darkness there is no fear, only a deep, velvety comfort that cushions every edge of your being. You let yourself fall through the floor of your awareness, dropping down into the quiet spaces where thoughts do not live. The ocean sounds fade into the background of your mind, becoming part of the silence rather than separate from it. Your body is now completely still, resting in a posture of total surrender and trust in the night to hold you. There are no edges to you anymore, only a soft, diffuse presence that blends with the air around you. You are safe, you are warm, and you are drifting further into the deep well of rest. The last flicker of awareness dims like a candle in a draftless room, its light fading slowly into the gentle gloom. You feel the pull of sleep tugging at you with a soft, insistent hand, guiding you toward the shore of dreams. There is no resistance left to offer, only the willing acceptance of this natural and necessary transition. Your mind is empty, a clear sky without clouds, waiting for the stars of deep rest to shine through. The rhythm of your heart slows further, beating softly like a distant drum in a quiet temple of night. You are no longer listening to the sea, but you are becoming part of its endless, soothing song. The boundary between here and there dissolves completely, leaving only the present moment of peace. You float in a sea of silence, where even the concept of movement feels too heavy to sustain. The night holds you close, wrapping you in layers of cool, dark comfort that keep out all worry and light. Your consciousness spreads out thinly, like mist over water, losing its shape and form as it merges with the surroundings. There is nothing to solve, nothing to remember, nothing to anticipate, only the endless now of this quiet beach. The waves continue their ancient dance, but you are no longer watching them. You are simply being held by their rhythm. Sleep is not something you are trying to achieve, but a state you have already arrived at. You drift onward, deeper and deeper, into the soft, dark waters of unconsciousness. The world around you fades to a soft blur, indistinct and gentle, like a painting viewed through frosted glass. You feel a profound sense of detachment, as if you are viewing your own rest from a great distance with loving curiosity. The sounds of the night are now whispers, barely audible echoes that fade before they can reach your ears. Your body is weightless, floating in a void of pure comfort and safety where time has ceased to exist. There is no need for language or thought, only the silent understanding that you are exactly where you need to be. The darkness is not empty but full of peace, surrounding you like a warm blanket on a cold night. You let go completely, sinking into the deep, restorative sleep that awaits you. Silence settles over the beach like a final, gentle kiss, marking the end of waking and the beginning of deep rest. You are gone from the shore, dissolved into the night, carried away by the soft tides of sleep. The stars continue their slow journey across the sky, indifferent and beautiful in their eternal cycle. The waves roll on, whispering secrets to the sand that no one will ever hear but everyone can feel. There is nothing left to say, nothing left to see, only the endless, peaceful dark. You drift into the void, leaving behind the world of thought and entering the realm of pure being. Sleep holds you now, cradling you in its arms until the morning comes, soft and slow.